It's the video stream everyone's been waiting for. It's Tecmo Super Bowl on the PlayStation. Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. And this is something I've been thinking about doing for a while. Is playing Tecmo Super Bowl on the PlayStation. Probably the least covered of the series. And playing through a season. I've never given it a fair shake. Besides playing a few games here and there, and realizing that it doesn't have the same fun factor impact of earlier Tecmo Super Bowls. But I have heard from some people that they have enjoyed playing this game, and I want to see if I can become one of those people if I play through a season. So that is what we're going to do. Starting today, I don't have a team picked out quite yet. So I'm going to see if anyone's going to come in the stream chat and help me pick a team. So let me go to team data. I wouldn't mind having a scrambling quarterback. But here we got the map of the United States. I bought a memory card from Funkoland, just kidding, from Video Games Then and Now in, I believe it's Hardwood Heights. It's not far from me. For $8, just so I can save a season and do this on the stream. So yeah, it's kind of, you hit R1, L1 and go through. What's up, Sean? Sean said, didn't even know this game was on the PlayStation. Yeah, it kind of snuck on there. Wasn't talked about too much. I think Warren Moon's on the Vikings in this. If you got a lead on who a scrambling quarterback would be, I'll take that lead. So funny, NFC East, Arizona, all the way over there west. Makes no sense geographically. Eagles got the updated logo in this one. What's up, Christian? Oh, they got Rodney Peete, Ricky Waters. So this is what a player card looks like in Tecmo Super Bowl for the PlayStation. And they get their picture in there, which is pretty cool, because I think one of the nice features of the first Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES is they got those player faces in there, so you can kind of, you know, get a glimpse of what that player looks like out of the game screens. So it looks like it's pretty much similar to what you would expect. Rodney Pete's only a 19 maximum speed here, so he's not really a scrambling quarterback. So if Randall's not on the Eagles, I wonder where he was. This game, when did it come out? Probably 1996 or something. Just had the cover. This one came out in 1996. Yeah, that's right. It's unbelievable, it says on the back. Central. Let's look at the Vikings. So if you're just joining, I'm looking to pick a team for the season. So they got Warren Moon. He's also not a scrambler, but he's got great pass control, 75 and 69 pass accuracy. Trying to think back to 1996. Of course, the 49ers were probably good. The Cowboys, Steelers, you think they got Slash? Maybe. Let's check them out. Panthers? Who would the Panthers have? Jim Miller. They do have Cordell Stewart as the backup. I really didn't even know Jim Miller was on the Steelers, to be honest with you, let alone him be the starter. Cordell Stewart. Ooh, 50 max speed. He does got the speed there, but his pass control and pass accuracy is bottom of the barrel. Jake Delhomme was more mobile than a scrambler, wouldn't you say? But Steelers was a good one with Cordell. Ravens, Jaguars, San Diego. I'm gonna play the worst Tecmo Super Bowl ever. That's what they say, you know. I'm gonna try to grow to like it, and we'll see what happens. I know Dallas is good. Green Bay with Favre. Tampa was probably still terrible at this time. Falcons. Saints, 49ers would have Steve Young, so he would obviously be good. I'll look at Carolina. Sean wanted me to look at Jake Delhomme. So they got Kerry Collins and Steve Berline. Neither of those are scramblers. How's it going, Felipe? There's a fresh Berline pick for you. What do you think of the jazz music in the background? Cunningham didn't play in '96, so he just wasn't on a team? Is that what happened? Or he was injured? I mean, I could use the Steelers, although I don't know if I would even start Cordell. Dolphins would still have Marino. Bills would be good with Jim Kelly. Let me look at the Steelers one more time. I just want to see if Jim Miller's serviceable as a throwing quarterback, if I need him to be. And I want to look at Jerome Bettis. See, he's pretty bad. Pass control 44, 38 pass accuracy. So this would be the Cordell show. He returned in '97 to play for the Vikings. The bus is looking pretty fast. 56 max speed. I don't see the 56 hitting power. I'm sure it works differently in this because they kind of changed the formula in Tecmo Super Bowl 3. So it's not going to be the same as Tecmo Super Bowl for the NES or Super Nintendo. Let's look at this defense. Greg Lloyd, Rod Woodson. Receivers are pretty bad, I would say. Yancey Thigpen's really the only one that I recognize as a solid receiver. Well, let's see the hometown Bears. But I'm thinking right now my top pick for this season is the Steelers. Lions would be fun with Barry Sanders. Probably one of the fastest running backs. So they got Eric Kramer. Rashawn Salam is a rookie or second-year player. See how they rated Kramer. Pretty good. 56 pass control, 63 pass accuracy, 50 speed. And Craig with the backup numbers. Salam, yeah, he's not too good. Only 44 max speed. Sounds like it's NBA music. Kind of does. Is Bo in the game? No. He was long gone by then. Although it looks like they put a player like Bo Jackson on the cover, you know. Fantasy football player saying no. No to what? St. Louis, Carolina, Saints. Let's just see how good the 49ers. Oh, no to Bo Jackson. He's answering. Majouse. Oh, the Magic Man. Mikowski. Steve Young with that 44 max speed. 81 ball control, 63 pass accuracy. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Steelers. I think Cordell's probably like the fastest quarterback, even though his throwing's bad. It should be fun. I'll have the bus and Cordell. And the passing game will probably be pretty bad, but then defensively I'll have Rod Woodson. So that will be nice. Let's take one last look at him, though. Rod Woodson, 75 max speed, 75 INT. That's what I like to see. That's what I'm looking for. Magnificent says, my Steelers. See if these guys can catch it all. 50 receptions, not bad. 56 max speed. Receptions even higher at 69. You want to see me play? All right. Sorry, I guess got to look through the roster just a little bit, you know. Let's get the Steelers helmet and then see who the first opponent will be once we start this season up. What's up, Parker? Good to see you in the chat. Season, we're going Steelers, and we could look at the team roster later. Team control. Before we go to start. Nice layout there. Very traditional to Tecmo Super Bowl. Alright, don't know what just happened there. Maybe they simulated to my game. Who's that guy? Oh, is that Hardy Nickerson on the Buccaneers? Barry Sanders, Elway, Chris Carter. Oh, the Jaguars.
The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, here we go. No analog stick. I'm rusty on the buttons, so it will be what it is.
He is down on the ground. He may be hurt.
He's hurt. First play of the season. World of Pain?
First down.
Maybe.
And 10.
Play selection here is a little rough, but it does give you the more advanced options. You could change the formation now. Picked off already by the Steelers.
First down and 10.
And we're going to get Miller out of there for Cordell. And let's do this. 2 tight end. Just start with a run. Don't want to end up throwing a pick. Nice little gain. Be rusty buttons. Yeah, I won't be rusty on them. So Parker thinks the game looks cool. I mean, they did try to make it more simulation, so I'm going to play it like it is that, and it gives you the side view. The bus running. 20-yard gain, Jerome Bettis.
First down.
Audibles in this one, yeah, I don't know how to execute them properly, so I'm not going to rock the boat with that just yet. Maybe later in the season. Run, touchdown, Jerome Bettis. Retro Bowl did simulation. It feels good playing with a good running back, I'll tell you that much. There's special teams. What's up, #1 fan? So you get this view on the field goal, which is nice. And then you just line it up. It's good. Steelers up 7-0. So good start. That's for sure. Interception, run a few plays, score a touchdown.
First down.
Can't ask for better than that. I'm going to play 4-3.
One setback.
I'll be manning Rod Woodson a lot. Oh, he's running. No cutscenes. Yes, that is a disappointing omission. That is something this series is known for, and it was done very well.
One setback.
And it's not here. But I do like the way it looks. There you see the dive, can't catch. This is going to be a magical season.
Third down.
No, Jerome Bettis lasted quite a bit longer. He's in some of the earlier Maddens on the PS2, so he was around till the early 2000s. This game came out in 1996, so the bus was in his prime.
One setback. 56.
They're trying to sneak with Brunel. Fourth down. I'm saying they're going to punt. Good on the punt return. One thing I'll do probably after this game is look at the controls, because I know there's probably some more advanced controls. There's no play clock like you would expect in a simulation. Let's see, they give you shotgun. Let's go one back. I'm going to try a passing play. See how it goes. So just hit X, pass it to the first guy,
Second down and 1.
and that was an accident, honestly. I was trying to, not doing a reverse. I was trying to scroll through the receivers. Bus getting outside, following the blocks. Carrying the guys for 15 yards. No problem, Parker.
First down
You're welcome.
and 10.
Well, we got run and shoot.
Run and shoot. Block 24.
Okay, so this is not good. I couldn't see the receivers almost instantly on
Second down.
the passing play. I don't know, that just doesn't work out like
Run and shoot.
it does on the other Tecmo Super Bowls. Seems like they're in the screen more. Us getting outside, carrying with that hit power. Third and 1.
And 1.
Think we could run the bus.
One set.
What's up, James Bond? You never knew it was on here? Someone else said that earlier. Yeah, it's easy to not know it's on the system. Honestly, I knew about it the whole time because my cousins had it.
First down.
So Slapshot Sean and his family had this game. And I remember seeing it at their house. Because they were big Tecmo Super Bowl fans throughout, and they knew about it. Ooh, came and smashed me in the backfield. It didn't work out there. Let's see if we can maybe run Cordell a little bit. And he's fast enough. Oh, he busts a spin move out. That was done automatically. Just in case you're wondering.
And 1.
I mean, it wasn't advertised at all.
One setback.
It just kind of came out.
Front of the end zone.
The bus drags them in. The fans are booing. The Steelers coming to Jacksonville and taking over. So I'm trying to get in the mindset. Like, I know this isn't the arcade quality that the earlier games are. They're meant to be more fun, where this one's tried to keep the same similar gameplay, add more advanced formations, and make it more simulation. I don't think so, number one fan. They happen automatically based off player ratings.
High formation.
24. Rough around the edges. Early 3D, yeah. I was there. I was ready for the pick.
First down and 10. Shotgun.
The NBA Live 96 on the PlayStation kind of has these graphics with the players. It's not a game you see played too often. I have the long box. I've played it on the channel before. So yeah, the quarters take a long time. That was just the first quarter.
Second down and 3.
I think it's because like they don't stop they stop the clock. It's not a running clock like
One setback.
you would expect in a simulation football game.
Incomplete.
Trying to get that tip pass.
And 3. One setback.
But the game doesn't do anything crazy like, you know, make you hit a button to catch the ball,
Down and
like
one.
some of these other sports simulation games. It's just, there's a lot going on in the play selection department. But other than that, I mean, it pretty much plays like a slower paced Tecmo Super Bowl. Let's see, I wonder if I could have picked that up. Guess we'll find out later.
First down and 10.
So far, the bus, Jerome Bettis, has been my star player. You can drag players in Tecmo Super Bowl 3, so that's not new of this version. And there's shotgun.
Shotgun.
Tecmo game's cool because the NFL teams being part of it. Yeah, it's a nice touch. I thought this was a pass play, so I don't know what happened there, but I got the first down, so.
First down and 10.
Oh, it was an option pass for the running back. That's what it was. Okay.
Shotgun.
Cordell in the shotgun. Oh, yeah, he's got tons of room outside. I'm liking the Steelers pick.
Good play to call.
No, Carson Palmer came to the NFL way after this. Probably almost 10 years after. Oh, I was about to throw it. You got the sack.
Quarterback sack. Second down and long. Shotgun. Ready, set,
Was going to throw it, but there's no reason to with all that open field.
Third down.
Cordell at that 50 max speed might be the fastest quarterback in the game.
Shotgun.
Oh, he's going for it. And he's got the hops, the hurdles. The young Cordell, 20-yard gain.
First down. First down and 10. Shotgun.
I'm actually having fun. I'm not dreading making this decision to play a season of this.
Out of bounds.
I don't know. What do you guys think of the viewership of this version?
First down.
Is it entertaining at all? Have you seen worse? What do you think?
Last 2 minutes. Five formation.
Side view is kind of like the TV view of the boss. 100 yards rushing already.
Yards rushing. Jerome Bettis.
Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Oh yeah, Favre's on the Packers for sure. The Bettis, the bus, with 3 touchdowns.
It's good.
21-0. Steelers over the Jaguars. Let's see if they got anything in the tank. I also want to see if it gets progressively harder as the season goes on, if it's harder team to team. So far, first game of the season, with the weapons I have, it's Smooth sailing. Hydro Thunder, third person, saying he didn't even know there was a PS1 version of Tecmo. So good thing I played it. I did post a video of this quite a while ago, probably a couple years ago, saying the forgotten Tecmo Super Bowl. Because, as you can see from the chat today, a lot of people didn't even know this was a thing.
One setback.
Ask you when it comes to Madden 20. That's your wheelhouse. Fumble. The Steelers.
Pittsburgh. Turnover. First down. And 10.
What is the Steam Deck exactly? It's nice the Tecmo games I can... There's no play clock, so I can read the chat and then go back to the play. Oh, that did not work at all. 10,000 yard seasons in this game. It's insane. Really? Slower pace than the PS2 generation of Maddens, but still enjoyable. Okay, that's good. It's good to hear. A Switch for PC games, but basically. Oh, so it's a handheld. Is that what you're saying? That would be pretty cool. Cordell off to the races.
Good play to call. First down.
Can you also, though, hook it up to your TV?
High formation. Block 24. Block 24.
Force it. They're just in a zone. Computer AI defense wasn't too reactive right there. No photo, Cordell Stewart. Oh, and you can... Wow, yeah, that is... How much is it going to retail for? That is cool.
It's good.
So you could play all your Steam games on it, is what you're saying? So if you have a Steam account, 300. Because the one game I played on Steam, you've seen on the channel before if you've been following for a while, is Basketball Classics. I really enjoy that. But, you know, I don't get on the PC to play games often. You know, my last job being on a computer for the majority of the work for 7 years really made me not want to sit at a computer. Even though, you know, TV screen's not much different, let's be honest. And I use the computer to do these streams. But I think that is part of it. I use the computer to do these streams, so I would like to play on another screen. Scalpers, yeah. I mean, there's not much you could do about that. If they don't produce enough of them, supply and demand, there's always going to be scalpers. I know they've been trying, the Basketball Classics guys, but I don't know. It seems like Nintendo's strict about it. So halftime, Steelers dominating. Rod Woodson off to the races on the return.
First down and 10.
So if you get the right team with the players that have attributes that you like, it's not so bad. I didn't know there was coverage there. Cordell passes, no interceptions thrown. First down, Pittsburgh.
First down and 10. Shotgun.
And they're not coming for me. Seems like the defensive pursuit, Cordell has 100 yards rushing too. Is it not great when I run out of the shotgun with Cordell?
First down and 10. One setback.
I could see if you knew that this game was out at the time, it would be a fun experience because you can really enjoy the update and the graphics, even though it lacks the cutscenes and it's not as fast, things like that. But still, good, easy playing football experience. Oh, he's wide open. Misses it. Hands of bricks.
Maybe running is proper. One setback. A brilliant battle just in front.
Legend Bowl, yes. Is that game on Steam? Oh, I did not want to throw that. He caught it anyways. E. Mills, #1 wide receiver. With the hands. And since I'm up by so much, let's go for 2. Something you can't do in other Tecmo Super Bowls. Well, one of the reasons for that is it was an illegal play back in 1991. It was added later on. Hydro Thunder is saying it looks fun. Yeah. It's not bad. I think if you get your mind right for it, like I have, it could be a pretty good experience.
One setback.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of Steam gamers out there. I have not been one of them, but I have talked to a few people out there in the wild that say they pretty much exclusively game on Steam, at least these days.
One setback.
I left him open. It's my own fault. Right now, everyone's loving Legend Bowl.
One setback.
Yeah, I'm trying to play defense like it's Tecmo Super Bowl on the NES and I could run to the top and the bottom of the field, but that's not how this version is. You kind of got to play at least somewhat close to the man you're supposed to defend. 100% on Steam, gave up on console games, can't buy a new system to save your life. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. People could buy Oculus headsets like candy, but you can't get a PS5 and even Xbox Series X.
Incomplete. Fourth down and 10.
I always kind of felt like the Switch was going to be my last system. The Steam Deck, though, does sound interesting. Can you pick it up? Yeah, I can. What's up, John Stevenson?
First down and 10.
Oh, yeah. I know, I don't watch TV. I do have like an antenna thing that you could get at like the $5 store. So we can at least put on antenna TV if we want to, but it doesn't really go off of like the basic cartoons for my daughter. I have no interest on what they broadcast live on a television these days.
First down.
It is almost 100% script writing and propaganda. It's not very useful to your everyday life, let's put it that way. Cordell straddling down the sidelines, 25 yards. John, probably not. I mean, these games take a little bit of time to play.
One setback.
So I'll probably take it a game at a time, maybe two. Yeah, ESPN went. There's still a few shows previous to, 2020 that I would watch. The one show that I did still like was Jalen and Jacoby, but yeah, they pretty much started pushing the same stuff once 2020 happened, so I just stopped watching it completely. Or I didn't really watch the channel. I just looked up the podcast on the internet. Yeah, at one time, that's what a lot of youngins might not understand. It was just about pure sports highlights. And, there was always the transactions and promotion of certain athletes, but man, it just turned into a soap opera over the last 10 years. And now it's just a dumpster fire. Oh, I appreciate it, John. Whenever you could catch it, we appreciate it. You seem like you get on most of them, so. There'll be more streams to catch, though, when it comes to this game. Couldn't find a PS1 memory card. Might have someone here. Maybe it's still at my parents' house in their basement. I don't know. See, I can't see any receiver. So I'm really happy that I picked the Steelers for this season, because I would say you kind of got to throw it quick, because they're playing defense more like a simulation game, so it's not like if they're open initially, they're going to be open when you blindly pass them the ball. ESPN News 24/7 NFL press meetings. I don't remember that. Rotations between MLB spring training coverage and NFL draft press questions on loops. I remember the loops. I didn't have cable at my house growing up, but I remember like when I slept over by friends' houses and we would turn on ESPN in the morning, we would sometimes see the same highlights like on loop 3 times. I don't know, is there even touchdown Bettis? is crushing the Jaguars. Yeah, sports was always something fun and simple to invest in. Light, you know, good-hearted competition, but specifically the last, 3 years, it's warped into something else. But the money that flows through there has always been kind of obnoxious.
And 10. Shotgun. Blue, 24. Blue.
Yeah, they're not really putting up much of a challenge. What? He's right there with 75 INT.
First down. And 10. By formation. Blue, 44. Blue, 44.
Natron means.
First down.
I did catch that at a bar once. The Nickelodeon, like on the Bears. I think it was a replay of the Bears game on Nickelodeon.
28. Blue, 28.
And they like add the like green slime in some of the graphics.
Second down. And
I mean, it's
ball.
just a show, anyways. It's entertainment. It's something people do emotionally invest in, but it's
Ready. Set.
that's your choice.
Andre Rison.
Steelers, yeah, they do have a certain prestige about them. Strong defense, running team. Tecmo Super Bowl for the NES, they have an unbelievable defense, but their run game's pretty slow.
First down. And 10.
Yeah, I remember Natron Means on the Chargers. I don't remember this this stint with the Jaguars.
Incomplete.
At least they finally got a drive going.
And 10. I wonder how they'll defend in this
It's
situation.
weird picking defenses, though, in Tecmo Super Bowl. Because for pretty much all the games, you just get the standard 3-4, and then whatever the
Third down. And
players end up doing in pass coverage, you just got to live with.
a brilliant battle just in front of the end zone.
A lot of broken up passes, trying to get Keenan McCardell right there,
Fourth
and
down.
it is incomplete.
And 1.
He went back to the Chargers in 99, 2001, and they finally score a touchdown. Yeah, I think the other issue with all these pre-programmed shows is they're always on a press for time. You know, like I could run this stream as long as I want to tonight. An hour, 4 hours. There's no press for time. There's no commercials
First down.
in between. But all these shows on TV or the radio, it's always like, oh, we're running out of time. You know, we can't get it out. Let's talk over each other. Well, between these 3 minutes we have to talk. Like, just that setup gets super annoying after a while. It's like you're pressed for time. Why? Because you got advertisers. Even leading conspiracy theorist Alex Jones would do the same thing, like talk over people and always be on a press for time.
Third down and 10.
You always it's always better when you have free-flowing conversations. There we go. Finally get the pick with Woodson.
First down and 10.
Oh yeah, totally smashing them. Let's go 2 tight end. Oh yeah, he's still going.
Double tight end. Ready, set,
Yeah, streams. Oh, you get different personalities. When I really figured out what streaming was about, it was like, oh, you can engage directly with the person that is streaming. Like, that is something you couldn't do pretty much my whole life watching screens or on the radio. Like, I guess you could call in on the radio, or there was some call-in TV shows, but on stream, the chat's there for everyone to see, converse. I could talk about what the chat's talking about. So it's oh man. Jerome Bettis taking off out of the shotgun.
out of bounds.
Fourth down. Let's give my punter some work, or just go for it.
Shotgun.
I'm going for it. Oh, and then the defender doesn't get in front of it.
First down and 10.
Oh, when the streams only read super chats, I know, because then it's like, oh, I don't care what all you guys are saying. I'm only going to say something back when you give me money. It's a bad look. This being a niche channel, I don't think it will ever grow to that level. Maybe some streams will, like big tournaments or certain streams, like, you know, the Madden fantasy drafts I was doing usually do pretty well as far as engagement. But it's nice to be able to just chat with everyone as this is going. And Tecmo Super Bowl, especially without the play clock, is the perfect game to do that. Or football games in general, because you get a chance after each play to look at the chat if you want. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. We're getting some big rushing yards in this one. Society's pre-programmed to give money to talk to people. That's the reality. Yeah, man, it's so sad. You just got to get out there. You know, today, like the last 2 days, didn't really have anything too much to do with my daughters. Yesterday I took them to Dave & Buster's. I haven't been in there in the one by my house in like 2 years, so that was cool. But then, you know, today we just stayed home. Reached out to a few people, but nothing happened. It's like, oh man, it would be nice just to hang out with another family so the kids can play, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Massive rushing yards. Kind of like the Steelers would do it, you know, just get a few big passing plays and play great defense. They probably wouldn't put up 43. That's true, Rusty. It's not really their fault. They kind of got to come up with some sort of system. I mean, I see people who do it like they try to read all the super chats, but they'll also read other chats. It's just random, like when they're done speaking, that they'll look at it and start reading some other ones. So, yeah, I mean, that is a good point. And I think what Hydro Thunder is referring to is like it when they just refuse to read anything else but the super chats. That's kind of bogus. But if you just read all the super chats and you're also reading other stuff when you can, then that works. Hydro Thunder gonna play it when he gets home. Alright, I gotta figure out how to save this. It doesn't look like anything obvious where to save it. Leaders, NFL records. What's up, Alex? Even to my own detriment. I try to get to all the chats. But definitely it hurts me in the games I'm playing sometimes. Oh yeah, I like the classic logos. Well, I'm gonna have to take a risk that I have to go backwards and then save the game, because I don't see anywhere where you save it on this screen. Leaders, standings, start would take me into another game. So let's see what happens. We'll go to systems and data save. Now, I hope we're doing this right. Takes a while to save on the memory card. I looked in team control, I didn't see anything. If I did it wrong, then I'll have to start over again. To 30 people crowd on Twitch. Yeah, I think that works well. Lost in the playoffs with the Seahawks. Better luck next time. NFL hasn't copyright strike the Redskins name. Yeah, I mean, it's still a rich part of their history. So okay, so the season's still up there even though I went backwards. I hope I did this right. The Ravens are added in this. Oh no, it's the Jaguars. The Ravens were the Browns. So that's interesting. Yeah, you don't see this lineup of teams in the same division probably in many other years. You got Steelers, Ravens, Bengals, Oilers, and Jacksonville. NFL went downhill when the logo changed. I mean, I was entertained by the NFL for a long time. I would say for me it went downhill when I started to notice that some of the plays looked rigged. And some of the outcomes didn't seem right with how the teams matched up. But that's a story for another day. Largent off his recliner. Steve Largent. Yeah, the Tennessee Oilers. It is a tough division. See how the leaders look. I do like the way they laid this out. It's laid out like the classic Tecmo Super Bowl. And some of these screens look cool like this, like the rotating logos. We're going to go all NFL. Am I willing to fill up my gas tank in Indiana? So I'm in a unique situation as far as the gas, because in 2011, me and my wife bought a Chevy Volt, and it's paid off. So basically the way the Volt works is it runs on electric charge until it runs out, and then it's got a gas generator backup. So I can drive to... The only job I'm doing right now is a video game bus, Mobile Extreme Gaming. I could drive there and plug it in at the garage the bus is plugged into and not really pay for gas. So I'm not really affected. Obviously, our other car is all gas. It's a Volkswagen Atlas. So we'll be affected there, but my wife's pretty close to work. And I mean, we're going down in money anyways, because I don't have full-time income right now. I'm trying to build up the Mobile Extreme Gaming bus to where it is a good lucrative income, but it's a startup business. It's been fun organically growing it with the owners, but it's not to the point where I'm making substantial money, but you know, every little bit helps. Try to make Steelers all top 6 in rushing. Well, we got 2. Cordell leading the league in rushing. You're A6. Walk. So do you walk to work? Yeah, check it out. Mobile Extreme Gaming. Just look it up on the internet. It's the only video game bus in the Chicagoland area. All the competition is gaming trucks. It's honestly the best one I've ever seen, and I drive it. So it's fun, you know. The weekends are all booked for March, which, besides for one, I think like the latest, like 27th maybe. But yeah, so just go party with some families. Usually it's kid parties. Just help them, you know, answer the questions about games. Sometimes they feed me, give me drinks. It's a really fun job. That's a good setup, Alex. So I'm going to be up there and rushing and scoring. See the scoring leaders. Jerome Bettis and Cordell. Cordell had that 2-point conversion. Yeah, I would be hurting though if I had 2 gas cars and I was driving a gas car, because the bus that I pick it up, it's like a 45-minute to an hour drive depending on the time I have to go. So yeah, that would hurt there and back. And some days I don't go to it that long. You know, I'm only working like 4 or 5 hours. just during like the party hours, so that would be rough. But yeah, I've ever since the gas started going up, I'm like, you know what? I'm bringing my charger. I'm plugging it into the wall outlet because the volt, like, it doesn't need the 240 volt like most of the other electric cars do to get a substantial charge. You could just go with the regular wall charger one, which we've done since we've had the car. And Hydro Thunder saying, I'm very lucky, work 2 week on 1 week off schedule. Got paid housing for work and I don't gotta drive and get reimbursed for jeez. Yeah, that is lucky. Sounds like the hookup. It's gonna be tough to leave that type of job. Yeah, the cost. I mean, it's all artificial. All this is planned out, you know. It's just one thing to be pissed about, like every day. Every day they'll give you something to be pissed about. And the truth is that I know this is not realistic, but for individuals it is. You don't have to drive a car, you know, especially if you're in a city area. It's just gonna hurt, like you said, with the trucks moving stuff around. The cost of everything's gonna go up. Thunder and smoke, I like it, John. Joe says he lives in NYC, don't need a car ever. I could get away with that too in Chicago. Bike ride, I have a bus that I could walk to a block away. I mean, it takes a while. And I wouldn't ride it anyways these days with their... I think you still gotta wear a mask on the bus around here. I'm not really sure. I haven't rode it in like over 2 years. But, yeah, since I'm pretty far west from the city of Chicago, even though I'm in Chicago, it takes quite a while. I've tried it quite a few... I've done it a few times. Bus to the L, but yeah, I got the L train. Yep, bus to the L. You take a bus to like 2 L's, so it's all connected. It just takes way too long. Like it honestly takes less time for me to just get on my bike and ride it down there, like by about 20 minutes less. So that's what I did more often than the bus. Because it's just like excruciating sometimes to be in the traffic and the stop and go and the people on the bus sometimes. You're just like, oh, jeez. This guy stinks or something. I don't know. Or this guy's annoying. He's just rapping out loud. It's like it's way more peaceful. Just ride your bike. A little bit more dangerous, but... you know, you gotta live with a little bit of danger. Live in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. The last 30 years they made the city to live, and you work in Appleton. It sucks. Oh yeah, I went to Prince Arcades in Bolingbrook. You should have went there. They have a way smaller selection, but their games are in immaculate shape. I did win the game. I crushed them. So we'll see if it gets harder later on in the season. But, you know, this is not the game where you could just crank out a season. It seems like if you take it game by game, it can be an enjoyable experience. If I try to bust out multiple games on a stream for this game, I probably won't like it, so I'm not going to do it. The bus riders that have conversations out loud to themselves. I've seen that. Seen a lot. I've done a lot of L and bus in Chicago, but I haven't done it now in a few years, and I don't think I'll go back to it ever. Take a bud or bike to work. yeah, you just get a go-kart and take it to work, see what happens, see if you get pulled over. There's other means of transportations. It's just they don't like when you use those, right? That's what they put all these police officers like, oh, this isn't right. You can't be cheating the system with this um go-kart or moped or whatever it is you're riding. Like, this is not supposed to be street legal. There's no license plate on this. I'm gonna have to pull you over. That's why, they haven't let cars that run on water get big, because they couldn't control the up and down prices like they're doing right now. Or even the car that runs on hemp oil. Since hemp was illegal for so long, and it's a easily renewable resource. Motorcycle. I think one of the ones that I've always been interested in is the electric bike. It's basically a bicycle, but it has an electric battery, and if you still got to pedal a little bit, but it's like super easy when you're hitting the lever, and it doesn't make noise, so you kind of just, no one really bothers you if you're on that, because it just kind of looks like a really fast bicycle. But yeah, I mean, we get tricked into using cars, basically. They're another means of control. The license plate, the stickers you have to get, the gas you have to purchase, the interest you end up paying on the car note. It's really, they are amazing vehicles, but we could be using something completely different in our society, and we're choosing to buy into their cars. One of the ideas I had was, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Zeppelins, but like mini blimps or mini Zeppelins. Like, if you just got into your little blimp and say it only went 30 miles per hour, it'd be nice scenery, no stress, just helium blimp your way to work. Don't have to deal with traffic or accidentally hitting someone. It's a setup, I'm telling you. The cars on the roads at this point, and they always have been, it's just a setup, like, to harass us. Like, I got pulled over like a couple months ago because my sticker was not up to date. And he didn't do anything. He just looked at my license and just said, okay, here you go. I'm like, yeah, I know, I need to renew it. But it's like, it's just an opportunity to be harassed. Where if I was walking down that street or biking down that street, he wouldn't have had any reason to harass. It's a messed up system. 20 more years, Tom will be living in rural Idaho on top of a mountain with a private airstrip. He'll fly to work every day. I'm just saying, the possibilities, that's funny, Alex. The possibilities are out there. We're not using our full potential. So I'm not going to complain about the gas prices. Back when we bought the Chevy Volt, the gas prices were pretty high at that time. And but it's 10 years later, so the gas never went too crazy again up until now. So it's cool to have the car still working and running and being able to reap the benefits of that purchase. It's one of the car purchases that ended up being one of the better ones you could make, because we actually got it at 0% interest. So we didn't have to pay interest the whole time. Plus we got tax credit back from the feds and the state because they were offering those at the time. So it was really a good purchase when it comes to cars. You know, the car payment was hefty for like 6 years, but it's been gone for a while now. So Cop, what's your last name? Tom Nunya Cop. I didn't get that one, Alex. Sorry. None of your business, Flat. Oh, okay. I got you. Natural resources and a good flow. Gas prices shooting up like Biden vote count at 2 a.m. Yeah. I mean, it's just another thing that they sync people up to. Like now it's like, oh no, the gas. Everyone's cracking jokes about it and stuff. It's just annoying more than anything. As the price of everything else seems to go up, so it's like pricing you out of living in a lot of situations. It's strategic. We'll see if we can make our way out. But honestly, I don't think people are being wise enough about their living situations. Like, especially in the US, like some people just have huge houses that they don't need all these rooms. Like they can easily move other people in there and charge them rent. They're just not doing it. So people can band together like that. They're just not doing it. But more of that happens in the cities because the price is so crazy. Cut the grass as a fuel source. The government will take possession of your lawn. Yeah, too bad it's not like when our parents were young. That's true. There are gonna be issues. I mean, we're living through what they're deeming the Great Reset, and it hasn't slowed down since 2020. It's one thing after another. So just expect the script to keep rolling out into 2025 and beyond. But I think the intensity of it will slow down a little bit then, but we'll see. Oh, Putin gonna nuke California. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me tonight. Good talking with you guys at the end of this stream. I'll be back with some more Tecmo Super Bowl. So I do have a few things going on now on the channel. I still have not finished my Ken Griffey season. I'll get to that sometime. It's pretty close to being near the end, or the playoffs. And then I have the Madden 2003 I'm breaking down. I haven't done one of those in a while. And then now I started this. So we got a few things going on. Now I can mix up those things. When I get a good block of time, when the family goes to bed earlier, I will do another fantasy draft. I just haven't been able to find that 3 hours it will take to pull that off. I like to do it in one video. Ravers around the world are waiting for you to continue with Griffey for the menu music alone. I know. I enjoy that menu music. It's pretty good. The Ravers will be back once I play Griffey. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. We'll see you next time.